buyers are not all the same. Beyond the differences across industries or across companies, there are going to be individual differences. What if we could understand those differences and work out the best way to communicate with each buyer the way they like to be communicated with? Find out how we do that today. Welcome back to year 4 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Training, Tokyo, Japan, and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, is now available on Amazon. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are looking at giving you a big edge in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 209. Buyer style knowledge is key. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. We usually think in terms of cultural differences with the West when we are dealing with this unique country, Japan. In fact, personality style differences of the buyer are much more important in business. Cultural factors form a base, and on top of that are the idiosyncratic differences between Japanese buyers and ourselves. This becomes very key in communication terms. We won't be changing our personality style or that of the buyer anytime soon, but we can learn to vary our communication style. For example, imagine a horizontal axis. On the far left are people we would understand are low in assertion terms. They do not state their opinion openly. They keep a low profile, speak quietly, and they are spending much of their time watching others doing rather than doing themselves. The right side of the axis are people who are highly assertive. They state their opinion with vigor and seem to have a strong opinion on everything. They can be pushy, loud, and aggressive. When we meet someone for the first time, we can pretty much pick where they fall on this horizontal axis. Now picture a vertical axis cutting through the horizontal axis. On top of the axis are people with a strong people focus. They are very much interested in helping others. They are concerned with how people feel. They often refer to the importance of people issues when making decisions or choosing between alternatives. At the other end, at the bottom of the axis, are people who are totally outcome, result, KPI focused. They don't care that much about how the people feel. They care more for the results. They are totally focused on the numbers, and getting the numbers is all that counts. If the buyer is in the high end of assertion and outcome driven, we call them a driver personality type. This style and the other styles transcend their Japanese cultural traits. They are much more direct than other Japanese. They are often the founder, owner of their own business. They are time is money types who don't care much about having a cup of tea with you. They want to get straight down to business because they are always time poor and super busy. They are quick decision makers. When we are communicating with this type of a person, We need to raise our voice loudness levels and pump up our energy levels in our body language. We can get straight to the point with them, telling them what they should do and the 3 good reasons that make sense. They're interested in how you can deliver results for them and little else. They don't want a relationship with you. They don't want a cup of tea with you. They want outcomes. They will make a decision on the spot without consulting anyone and will then want to move on. This cuts through a lot of typical time wasting here to get to a consensus on the way to make a decision in Japan. The downside is they will just say no, and that is it. There is no going back to revisit the decision. Find out more. We come back from the break. If you want to sell more and do it more easily, do the Winning with Relationships selling course. If you can't build trust, no sale. Can't design excellent questions to understand the client's needs, no sale. Can't present the solution convincingly, no sale. Can't handle objections properly, no sale. Can't close, no sale. Master the sales process by doing the Winning with Relationships selling course now in either Japanese or English. The bestseller, Japan Sales Mastery, is the new Bible of selling in Japan. To sell to Japanese buyers, you need to create long-term partner-level trust, fully understand Japanese buyers' real needs, convince buyers with your solutions, overcome their hesitation, fear and doubt, know how to ask for the order, ensure repeat orders. This book is the product of 30 plus years in the trenches selling in Japan. Order Japan Sales Mastery now. Welcome back. Their opposite number drives them nuts. The low in assertion, people-oriented style are called amiables. A sort of everyman type. As the name suggests, they want to have a cup of tea and get to know you before they will be happy to get into a business relationship with you. They are people who speak quietly, display small amounts of energy or body language, and who like to listen rather than do all the talking. They are slow to make a decision because they need to make sure everyone is happy with what is going to happen. They're often the glue in the organisation, going around to those who got sunburnt from the driver types in the meeting to make sure they're okay. Drop your voice and energy when you speak with them and emphasise how people will feel really good about the decision you are asking them to take. The other assertive personality style is the expressive, who is similar to the driver but has a greater people orientation. They tell jokes, they smile a lot, they have a lot of energy, they like to party, they are often salespeople, trainers, actors. They like being around people and they love the macro big picture. They grab the marker pen and are brainstorming on the whiteboard in a flash. They are thinking about the future, the vision, the great things that are to come. Increase your energy when with them and expect to be invited to parties, dinners, and events. They hate worrying about petty details, and just about all detail qualifies as petty for them. The typical salesperson hates filling out the CRM after the sales call, even though the marketing department is tonguing for the detail and data. Talk big picture with them and spare them the data and evidence. They don't have much interest. Their opposite number is the analytical. They are fine with 3 decimal places when dealing with numbers. They love detail, clarity, precision, evidence, testimonials, data, statistics, numbers, proof, etc., etc. They are often accountants, engineers, scientists, lawyers. Come armed with detail for them. They cannot get enough of it, so don't ever worry. You will be maxing them out with data. They don't like unsupported statements by salespeople, and all they believe is what they can see, which can be proven by data. They're not interested in all that fluffy vision stuff and projections based on no reality, which they consider to be just wishful thinking. Don't be bombastic, loud, or aggressive with them. They don't respect or like that. They are not rapid decision makers. They really need to analyze all the possibilities before they come to a determination. We can pretty much place people into one of these 4 personality styles. When we do, we need to start switching our usual communication style. If we just keep doing what we like, we will be a hit with 1 in 4 buyers, not such a hit with the other 3. If we want to get 4 out of 4, then we need to be able to speak 4 different personality style languages. If we can do that, then we will be much more successful in sales in Japan. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcast, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 210, we are talking about educational trends not matching industry needs. So yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We're all here to help you. We've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.